We're off to see the wizard. Wait, no, this isn't like Wizard of Oz. I was thinking Little Red Robin Hood. What? Did she have a song? No, I don't think she had a song. Anyway, hello guys, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else. Today is our second. Feels like third because of the prologue. Our second Let's Play video for Minecraft. So, yeah, been looking forward to this. Just like, I don't know. There's no specific reason to be looking forward to the second video, other than just, we do awesome stuff every video. But, I mean, there is nothing specifically fascinating about this one that makes it any better than, say, the first. Better than the prologue, though, because in the prologue we were caving. And caving be nasty. It's just boring, and I have to talk a lot, and you guys have to pretend to be listening and be like, why are we still watching this guy's video? And so really no one likes that. But that's why I'm not going to do much caving in this LP series. Most of my caving I'm going to do off camera, except maybe when things get interesting. I've been wandering around for quite some time. I've been looking for a desert. Have not had any luck thus far. And I forgot to look up my coordinates before I left my house, so I've been trying to go in a straight line. That way when I get to the desert I can point an arrow back home, make sure I get there. But from the looks of things, I'm not going to be able to keep that up for very much longer if I don't... Yay, desert! I was about to say if I don't run into a desert, but looks like we're not going to have to worry about that happening. Did I bring any bones? No. Well, looks like you'll have to be a pet for me some other day. You want to be my pet? Huh? Oh, fine. Don't be. I didn't like you anyway. Yeah, just die. Oh man. Oh man, you had friends. Oh man, you had friends. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Okay, I meant it. I lied to them because they look threatening, but I meant it. So, here's the desert. And a desert it is. A pretty desert. We're going to collect some cactus because I'm planning on making an automatic cactus farm at some point in time. Why would I want to make an automatic cactus farm? That is a very good question. Dark green dye, I guess, because I must just be loving that color green. Green and me, we tight. We tight. So that's why we're going to be making a completely pointless automatic cactus farm. I mean, I do not use these things frequently enough to make one, but, it's an interesting project. I think it'll be fun. So, I was really kind of lost. Oh my god! Alright, we're good. We're good. So, I was kind of at a loss for what I wanted to do for today's LP. I knew we had to do the water currents, and I knew I had to collect some sand, and beyond that, I had absolutely no clue what we were going to do. So, I decided to start the video with absolutely no clue what we were going to do after that. So, be preparing for some water currents for the mob spawner, and I've actually come up with a few more plans for it, and I have the plans a little bit better thought out. So I'm going to probably, while we're working on the water currents for that, in between the fun parts, quote unquote. I don't know if building the thing in itself is very much fun, but watching the mobs go to their imminent doom certainly is. Anyway, in between the important parts, or the fun parts, whatever you would so wish to call them, I might talk about future plans for that hostile mob farm. I'm planning several things for it, actually. I'm not going to say I'm going to base my LP around it or anything like that, because most certainly I'm not going to do anything like that. But the beginnings of my LP will be riddled with it here and there. That and building a storage room. That's kind of the two main things on my plate right now, which is the reason we're getting so much sand, and we're going to be doing those water currents this episode. The sand, because that's a lot of glass, and that's a lot of sandstone, both of which I like to build with. So, that's always good. As for the water currents, I mean, that's going to get my water running, thus get the, you get that hostile mob spawner working. And the faster I get that working, the faster I can be harvesting those guys. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. And I have 4 pieces of TNT over there, and I have an overwhelming urge to make them go boom. So I think at some point in time during this LP episode, we are going to make those TNT go boom. Yeah, boom. So So, in fact, maybe like a double boom. Maybe like find a creeper and get the creeper to go up to the TNT, and then get the creeper to blow up, and then blow the TNT up. Have all 4 of them in a little circle. I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of silly. I want to blow up some TNT. Alright, let's finish covering up this pond right here. Oh man, let me out. Let me out of this water. So I actually, I bought Saints Row 3 today. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to do an LP on it or not, or just play it in my free time. But that looks like so much fun to me. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing that whether I record it or not. I'm just not very sure if I'm going to be recording it yet. It seems like it'd be fun. But I think it'd be better if I had someone else to do it with me, and might actually do it with one of my buddies from the 4 Survival server. You'll probably meet him. His name's Deadeye Dan. He's really like Saints Row the Third. In fact, he's the one who really told me about it, and he's getting it soon. So we might do something like that together. But don't set that in stone quite yet. I'm not 100% sure on that either way. It's really going to depend on his response, and then, you know, how much you guys want to see the Saints Row the Third videos. But yeah, just like to talk about the future with you guys, because as I like to remind you, I do this for you. If you guys aren't enjoying the episodes, I have no reason to be making them. I enjoy knowing that, you know, I have some people out there who, you know, actually want to watch my stuff. That makes me feel good. But, you know, you guys are the masters of this LP. I'm just merely the grunt who builds you fancy things. Oh man, dirt. So, thank God I brought torches with me. I totally did not think to bring torches with me. That was just a stroke of luck. But, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys already know how to do this. It's been around for a while. You just place a torch down, you break the sandstone block or whatever solid blocks in between the sandstone and the sand. And so when you break the sand, or the solid block underneath the sand falls directly onto the torch and picks it all up nice and easy. Is it turning dark? Please don't be turning dark. Because if so, this sand quarry is going to become a battle arena tonight. Which sounds cool for you guys, but you're also not the one who's going to have to ferret out. So, I guess this is grunt work time. I'll be right back. I like the way that looks with all the little black smoke coming up off of the torches. I don't know why I wanted to tell you guys that, but I did. Isn't it pretty? I think it's pretty. Don't judge me. It was pretty. And you know it was pretty too. You just sat there silently and stared with a blank expression at your computer screen because you didn't want to think that you thought it was pretty, but now that you've seen it in your mind and let it pass and the moment's gone, you know it was pretty. Look at that. That one by itself, not that pretty. When there was all 40 of them, I believe it was, all just lined up, it was pretty. And you know it was pretty. Yep. So, I've been mining away here. I haven't done too much of it. Only been doing it for a couple of minutes now. And I get the feeling that some creeper or monster or something is going to come pouncing right down on my head. Let me make sure actually that we're on hard. Just making sure. I don't know, I just get this very suspicious feeling that something is just going to fall down on my head any second now. It's quite a scary feeling. And I thought you guys would want to be here for that, so I'm probably gonna continue recording even if I like cut at some point in here if it starts to get boring. But if a creeper falls on my head or something like that, you guys will most certainly get to see it. And there's still plenty of night to be had, so you might get your wish. Which I don't know why you guys are wishing for that. I mean, you know, that's gonna get me killed and everything. But you know, as I've said before, I just do the work. It's mainly you guys' LP. So, as I told you guys last episode, creeper. No, creeper is not what I told you guys last episode. So as I told you guys last episode, I run a server, the 4 survival server, and I am going to be doing videos on there. And a couple of my buddies from the 4 survival server, the one I just mentioned, Saints for the Third Thing, Deadeye Dan, he's one of them. And then there's Frosty. And then we had a new recruit on the server, but I don't know if he's I don't know if he wants to be on the whole YouTube boat, so I haven't really asked him yet. But if he does, you'll figure out him later. We'll all be and then there's a couple of other fellas on there too. And again, I don't know if they want to be all about the YouTube, so if they come about, we'll definitely mention them. Frickin' creeper. But anyway, that first episode for the 4 survival server should be coming up soon. And if I can figure out how to get Skype and Fraps and all that nice stuff to work together and sing Kumbaya and hold hands and whatnot, I will definitely talk to them over Skype, so you'll get to meet them that way. And that'll be exciting. But, so yeah, be looking forward to that. And we've already worked on that server for a little while now, and I have a very incomplete house. Because honestly, I hate to admit it, but I wasn't on the server probably as much as I should have been. I seemed like I was always busy with something else. I'd really been wanting to get this YouTube stuff started. So, when my birthday rolled around, I was able to get Fraps, and that's how this whole journey began. But it's not going to end for quite a while, I assure you. I'm going to continue to post an HD video every day, or if not every day, as frequently as possible, for I don't know, for a very, very long time. I thought I might give you guys a specific date of which you could be guaranteed upon, but it's going to be a long, long time. So, no need to fret about that. Talky is not going anywhere. And that creeper's making me really nervous. Quite afraid he's just going to decide to pop in and kill me. But until that happens, man, I'm so paranoid right now. I think he's just going to fall right in on me. I totally just got sidetracked by being scared of that creeper. Until that happens, I'm going to say farewell for the second, and I'll be right back. Look at them all fall. It's like raindrops. Raindrops of sand. Man, that would suck. Imagine if it started raining sand. Anyway. That's what I've been doing a lot of. That's what I'm going to continue to do for a little bit longer, and then I'll be back. Alright, so the sand won't last us for too long. I didn't dig nearly as far as I'd originally planned to, but this place will continue to expand. Without your eyes really watching it, though. I consider this to be fairly boring work to watch. I know if this was on a YouTube video, I wouldn't really want to watch it, so I'm not going to make you guys. Just expect this to eventually spread across most of this desert, just as I need sand. I have a little bit, but that much sand is not going to last me very long once we get to building things. So I will be returning here frequently. Luckily, it's just a straight shot from our base. And look, there's some ancestors, some brothers, or some kind of kin to that wolf I killed earlier. Or that pack of wolves, to be more correct. Wolves everywhere. We have to remember that. Oh, and I put an end to that creeper, as you guys saw in that little clip. He never decided to fall in on me, so finally when daylight came, I just went out there and finished him with my own hands, or sword, more like. All right, so Little Red Riding Hood's going to head back to her base. I realized my mistake there. I said Robin Hood. I said Little Red Robin Hood when I started out. Just think of like, you know, I always remember the Disney version of Robin Hood, the version who kind of looked like, I think he was a fox. I don't know. I was a little kid when I used to watch it, and so to call it Little Red Robin Hood, I imagine like that Robin Hood, but he's like painted red, and he's in a very, very large cloak. So I'm sorry for that error. Did not mean to. Little Red Riding Hood. If you have absolutely no clue to what I'm referencing right now, you obviously did not watch the beginning of the episode, or just didn't notice it, because right there in the beginning I was talking about how I was trying to sing a song for Little Red Riding Hood. Just, you guys were there. What am I talking about? You guys were there. Anyway, alright, off back to my base. Tell your friends. I found a family of skeletons. Oh man, sibling rivalry over here. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Yeah. Oh, that one's still after me. What you doing? Beat up your brother. You just gonna let him beat on you like that? Oh man, he was always the poor child. Always so abused and maltreated. It was terrible. Just terrible. It was sad to see him go that way. We'll always remember him, though. Mr. Skeleton from that one time. Oh, and now a family of creepers. I thought that last one was supposed to tell you guys about me. Well, I guess he had trouble sending his regards. Dead and all. Alright, gunpowder. Let's see, do I not want any of this? Yeah, I'll drop a string. I don't need it. By the way, I've been getting really good with rare mob drops. I actually got a power 1 bow of just a rare mob drop like a skeleton. And I've been getting more of those than I would believe. They don't seem very rare to me. Man, more creatures. It's almost fun traveling at night if I don't die. I saw a spider waiting for him to come over the hill. Oh man, he was a sneaky one. He waited on me. Whoa. Oh crap. Alright, I'm starting to get worried here. That spider's gonna break, but skeleton first. Alright, now spider. Ooh, man, that was a little too close for comfort. Alright, I'll be back again. Whew. Man, am I glad to see this place. Not only was last night rough, but at the same time, my sword broke, and I was so lost. I was so lost, I had to refer back to an old video, like my first episode, and look at one of the points where I pressed F3 and follow the coordinate. It was bad. I don't know how I managed that. I feel pretty stupid for it, to be honest, because I walked in a straight line over there, and I do not know what happened on the way back. I think I got caught up killing chickens and just went way off track. Oh boy, that was an adventure. It would have wasted our entire episode to record it, though. Please hatch a chicken. One chicken, hatch another chicken. Man, you're not going to have a friend. How am I supposed to make you have sweet, sweet babies if you don't have a friend? Well, it's too little. It doesn't understand yet. Maybe by the time it's old enough to understand, he'll have a pal to make sweet, sweet babies with. Alright, so now I guess it's time that we should be doing the water currents for down here. So let me just size it up really quickly. I haven't really thought how we're, oh crap. I haven't really thought how we're going to do the water currents too well yet. I didn't really think about it. I know I'm going to have to refer back to Ehoslab's video on a 4-way mobavator to build that thing. I don't remember how it was. It was all fancy water currents and whatnot to start it out. But, yeah, I need to figure out what exactly I want these water currents to look like, and I haven't really thought it through yet. I know I got to use these special. I don't even have a pick to show you guys what I have to use. Well, I'll be back. Man, I'm cutting so many times in this video. Come to think of it, right before I cut, I'm just gonna say I'm sorry about that. Just have a lot of itty bitty things to work on, I guess. So I'll be right back. Nom 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 nom. Wonderful, delicious steak. All right, so now that I've feasted upon a cow and ate him and his babies, it's now time to look at the water currents. I just finished doing this. I had to tinker with it for a little bit, actually. It was a little bit difficult to figure out, and I have not done the 4-way mobavator yet. I'm gonna have to check out Ehoslab's video. And if you guys want to figure out how to do the 4-way mobavator, I would suggest to go check out that video too. I will probably put a link in the description if I remember to. But I'm not going to show that on my video just because I don't want to steal away from him. I mean, the four-way mobavator was his idea, so I think he deserves that. But other than the four-way mobavator, I'm going to show you guys how I wired up the entirety of this room. I'm sure there have been many people who've done this before me, and I know I did not come up with these little subdivider things right here, although I don't really know who did. But I finally figured out where I wanted all the water currents to travel, and as you can see, they're not filled in yet, just for convenience. I didn't want to have like water currents all over the place pushing me around while I'm trying to show you guys how this works. But it all should be fairly self-explanatory. This right here, on top of all these stair blocks, is where water is going to go. All these stair blocks, in a roundabout way, aim to hit right towards the center in the shortest distance possible. Like, for example, water currents are always going to travel this way. Imagine it's like an arrow, and those stairs being the point of the arrow. So that's whatever way they're pointing is which way the water current's going to flow. So if they land in that corner, they're going to hit right here. Then they can either go that way or this way. But we're going to say they go this way. And then there's going to be a current that pushes them this way. And then they're going to get pushed onto that stair and then right onto the four-way mobavator. So all of them are going to work that way. And I'm not going to fill it up with water tonight on camera just because that's going to take quite a while. And I don't want to waste any of you guys' time. So I'm going to fill all this in, though, as soon as the episode's over tonight. And by tomorrow's episode, this entire beginning of the four-way mobavator will be done. Or not the four-way mobavator, the mob system will be done. So just to give you guys an idea of how this is going to work, each corner, or not each corner, each side has a little indentation like this. So you're going to put water in the indentation, and you put water right there. And let me get out of the current. And then you put water on each of the stairs, and you're going to do this for every single stair top. You got to put water on it like this. And then the water is going to then go... Oh, I messed up on that one. Ah, crap, I messed up. And that's why you don't misplace water currents. As you guys saw, I just misplaced one water current. It made me have to pretty much redo this entire process. So, this time, without messing up the water currents, you place it on top of the stairs, like schma, and then it all meets up perfectly. Like, there's no dead zones. It all just travels straight and it ends up right here. And that works out perfectly because, let me fill up a couple more water buckets. Then when I put it on top of these stairs, it will travel towards that middle right there. And then let me show you guys this. I'm going to then place onto these, like so. And I don't really think I'm going to have to explain to you guys where each one of these little subdividers are individually, because I mean it should be fairly obvious. The only rule to really remember about them is that always put them where there's one block that is not part of the subdivider before you hit the little intersection. Otherwise you're going to get dead zones. So always put it one away like this and make them look exactly like this, no matter how big the pad is, unless it's over 8 long, in which case don't do that. And and then place the water on the stairs, and it will all just start to form together like a puzzle, as I was about to show you guys before my mind got sidetracked. So again, just like over there in that corner, all these just meet up perfectly, and it ends right up at the four-way mobavator that will exist soon. That column right there, that's just my way up and down. That is not the four-way mobavator. I have not built it yet. And so this is not tall enough for me to make this jump, is it? Nope. Dang it all. And as you can see, the mobs can't get back up onto the platforms, and Endermen will not be able to spawn to steal all the blocks. The only sides that will be a little bit more difficult and won't just be like a puzzle, or like putting together a puzzle, are going to be these corners right here. Because the corners, when you place them, they just flow like that. And that's really easy to fix. Just place one block right chair, one block right chair, and then when you break them, the water will be in perfect placing. So yeah, that's all nice and dandy. And I might actually, No, that's gonna mess up my water current. I was gonna say that I might change this up a little bit, but nope. And the reason I was gonna change it is just because the water currents are gonna push against this wall, which are gonna give spiders a better chance to climb back up onto the paths. But spiders are always gonna be annoying in these systems. I mean, that's pretty much unavoidable. So, not really much I can do about that. Anyway, so I'm going to put all the water currents on top of the stairs and whatnot, and the little indentions in the wall on these sides. And there are only 4 indentions in the wall on each side of the 4-way mobavator, so let me show you what I mean. Any direct path. Like, if you can stand at this intersection and can see the wall, that's going to be the places where you want to put the little indentions to put the water in. And the only reason for that is just to give it a one block period so they'll all meet up perfectly. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about this. I hope I explained that well enough. I think I did. And just in case you really are not very sure still on what I mean, dang it, I can't get up like that, is I'm going to just do a quick little walk around, just let you guys see where all of these are placed in case you're still very confused. So just doing a quick walk around. I'm not really going to explain it. I think I already have. One more thing I need to explain though is where you want to turn these. So where you all want to make them face towards is first this main intersection right here. The main intersection is that same thing I told you where you put the indentions in the wall. That is the main intersection. So you want all of these stairs to be pointing towards the main intersection. So when you reach the main intersection from this side, this is going to be the last one you make face this direction. And then you make these face this direction so they all meet up on this main path. And then this main path, you want them all to be facing the 4-way mobavator. So again, I'm just going to be doing a quick walk around. Pause the video if you're confused and need to figure out how to build these. So just doing a little quick walk around. As you can see, all of these are all leading to the main intersection, like I said, then to the 4-way mobavator. Just as long as you remember to copy that, it should all go very well for you. And you could probably build this a bit more sparsely and avoid building a few of these subsections in areas that might not need it. But I didn't really mind building them all. Just remember, you're going to need a ton of signs, because not only do each and every one of these use signs, but the 4-way mobavator uses a lot too. Which gets me into the very last thing I'm going to talk about today. And it was one of the ideas I had for the hostile mob system. As I've already told you guys, I'm planning on making it to where it's a variable XP farm. Like I can flip a switch and make it into where it's an XP farm, which I'm not going to get too in depth explaining. That's going to be in a couple of episodes from now. But the thing I was wanting to tell you guys now is I had an idea for a record studio. And again, I'm not going to go too in depth on it, but I have it kind of drawn out here. And so I see how I'm going to do it, and I feel very certain it's going to work. And basically, I'm going to kill off all the other mobs, gather up the creepers, make the creepers where they're all at 1 hit left, so 1 hit of anything will kill them, and then put them all into a big mosh pit, and then just have a line of skeletons on the other side, like just the firing squad, and just stand on the other side and let them annihilate the creepers and just make massive amounts of records. Just have records upon records upon records. So that's one idea I came up with, and so we'll all be incorporating that kind of stuff in the mob system later, and ways to turn on and off certain drops, because I'm not going to want zombie flesh. So that's my main plans for this hostile mob system right now. I think in between videos I'm going to finish up the basic mob system, not without any of the variable switches, because I don't have slimes yet, and I don't have any I don't have very much redstone at all. So I'm not going to be able to incorporate those things just yet. But I'm going to finish building the basics of the mob system tonight. And by the time you get here tomorrow to come back and watch some more TalkySteak, this should be all complete for the most part, just the basis of it. And I'll probably have lit up a few caves. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and bid you guys farewell. And remember, if I remember, links in the description for Ethos video on the 4-way mobavator. If for some reason I forget to put it in the description, look it up, 4-way mobavator, Ehoslab, you'll find it, no problem. Love you guys, peace out, and I will see you tomorrow.